Hey everybody, day 13, and we're gonna go to Toy Story Land. Got my Toy Story Land shirt on, my buddies, right? Buzz and Woody. And we're doing today the Pop-Tarts. Woody's Pop-Tarts. You're gonna see tons of different recipes out there. How to make the dough. Some people use puff pastry. Do not use puff pastry. It puffs. But today, simple, easy things, store-bought items. We'll do it a little differently. Okay, so I said do not use puff pastry, but definitely, can you make the dough? Yes, but why not do it differently and easier for yourselves so you can have fun? This is pie crust. You can buy them in the refrigerated section of any supermarket. Okay, I want you to get yourselves, they usually come 2 to a box, and go and grab yourself 2 boxes of them, and I'll show you why. Okay, and take your, a little bit of flour on your work surface. If it cracks anywhere, you can always pinch it together and seal. So I just gave it a quick roll, nothing much. You want to make it just all nice and even. Okay. You're going to have 2 pieces of this. You do one at a time. Pizza cutter. If you don't have a pizza cutter, use a dull knife. Nothing crazy. You just want to cut off your excess, right? What you're doing is you're just making squares, because that's the shape of the Pop-Tarts, right? So we're going to take these out of the way. I save these because you never know when you're making something. I also don't like wasting food at all. So let's see, we're going to make Pop-Tarts. Let's make them big, right? And we'll cut this one right in half. Alright, so then you got them cut into a nice size. What I like to do, I have my oven preheating right now at 450 degrees. I'm just going to take some spray. You can use oil spray, whichever you'd like. Just want to heat up, get a little bit of, so that they don't stick onto your pan. Alright, and I'm going to place these directly onto the pan and let them sit here for a second. Alright, so now these are our bottoms, okay? I'm just going to let these sit. I'm going to show you something I like to do for the tops. Alright, so I have my 4 tops, right? I have the tops here and my bottoms here. So when you got to put them on, we're going to have to pierce them to let air through them. Do this process now. If you do this now, you don't have to worry about it when you transfer them onto each other. Otherwise, it's going to be filled, and then you have to worry about if everything's going to be oozing out. So just a little tip from Disney Done Differently to you. Alright, so now for the fun part. What are we going to fill these guys with? So we're going to do the traditional, right? I have, this is mixed berry jam. What's the difference between jam and jelly? I think it's the way they shake. No, it's the jam has actually more pectin in it, believe it or not, and jelly has more sugar. That's all that does it. You want to put it right through. You just don't want it to touch the edges. It looks good. This is a mixed berry jam. And that one's ready to go. Now, that's going to be your regular, everyday Pop-Tart, right? Or Woody's Lunchbox Pop-Tart. You know we're going to do things differently. So, they actually have this one there, which I was very surprised. And they have Nutella. So we'll do one that's just a straight Nutella. Okay, and we're going to put this here. And we'll smooth this out. Just enough. That looks good. But then what if we took Nutella and the other one, and we did Nutella first, right? And then we just finished it so it's thin. So what if we just added a little bit of fluff? All right, this is a marshmallow whipped disaster. But we're just gonna add some fluff in there. Oh, look at that. Don't worry about if it gets mixed in. Right? It's all going down the same place. Okay, so we get some fluff in here. So you got the marshmallow and Nutella with the hazelnut chocolate. Oh my god. That's gonna be a good one. And then let's do the ultimate. Well, why not peanut butter? Right? So we're going to do on the ultimate one, we'll put peanut butter. Okay, I'd like to make this as thin as possible on this one. Okay. And then we'll add some jelly, right? It's got peanut butter and jelly. And that's normal. Nothing crazy here, folks. Just peanut butter and jelly. And peanut butter and jelly and maybe a little bit of Nutella. Alright, we'll mix this in. This is going to work out great. And we might as well add a little fluff. Alright, so I'm going to take my Nutella spoon to get this off. Put that right in the middle. Alright, so now for our toppings. Remember I told you, put the dots on so we don't have to worry about doing that. Right? And I rolled them out the same size. So those are going to fit over perfectly. So we just have to push these over. A little crackage there, maybe some jelly is going to come out of that. And we have some here. That's lined up. And, ooh, this one's going to be a little marshmallow coming out the sides. That's going to be cool. Alright, so they look pretty much full. At this point, all you need is a fork. Push down the edges, and we'll start that here. And these are all going to each other. And if some of the stuff starts coming out, don't get nervous. It's a Pop-Tart. You take that off at the end. Alright, I've gone around and pierced them all, right? And now I have a little bit of egg wash. Now, you can do the egg wash prior and connect all of them in the inside. For me, all you're doing is pushing out the egg wash at that point. So, again, whichever way you like to do it, folks, just adding a little bit of egg wash to it. It's acting as, some people think it's like a glue. It's really just for the gloss. Does it make it stick together? Of course, it's going to cook. But you can do it either way. It's up to you. Have fun with food. So I'm going to finish doing these, throw this into the oven. My oven's preheated at 450 degrees. We're going to cook them for 10 to 12 minutes. While these are being cooked, we're going to make the icing. Alright, our pastries are in the oven. We're going to get started on royal icing. Simple, easy. 1 cup confectionery sugar, 10x sugar. 1 full cup. Alright, we're going to make royal icing. At this point, I like to do 1 to 2 drops of vanilla. That's it. And now, 1 tablespoon of heavy whipping cream. Okay, around the outside. And we mix. And we mix. And we mix. And watch. Now, if you're going to start to see it form, right? It's all going to start. That little bit of whipping cream is going to have such an effect on this. And everybody right away wants to add more liquid. Oh, it's not enough. It's not enough. Are we going to add more liquid? Yes. But you start with just 1 tablespoon. Look at how it's breaking down the sugar. Now we're going to add the second tablespoon of heavy whipping cream. Some recipes call for milk. And there's our royal icing. Simple, easy, sweet, peaks. Alright, so I just took them out. They've been resting. Look, this one cracked. This is just the jelly one. This is just the Nutella one. It's gonna happen. It's don't make it the end of the world. Let them cool though. You don't want them hot to the touch because, I mean, they could be a little bit tepid, but you want them cool. All right, so for our jelly one, we're gonna now take our royal icing that we made. All right, and we're just gonna ice the middle of it. Oh, what happened? That part that was broken, I can't see no more. I can't see you, right? So we put a little bit of the royal icing all the way across. Now, what I like to do for this one, it's jelly, and I have some dehydrated fruit. I'm just gonna throw that all the way through. Cranberries, some dehydrated strawberries, some dehydrated blueberries. Looks cute to me. Nutella. Now, Nutella is the fun one, right? Because it's just Nutella. So what I did was I took blue food coloring and I added it to the royal icing, right, in a separate bowl. Give it a mix. It's the same exact stuff. I'm gonna add a little bit of blue because it's fun, right? It's Andy's backyard. It's Andy's Pop-Tart. I don't know Andy. No, but I like Buzz and Woody better than Andy. You tell me. Who do you guys like better? So we got the blue in there. And then for the blue, since it's Nutella, why don't we just take a couple extra of these guys and we'll just dot these around. Now we got some marshmallows, right? And that color pops. So we got marshmallows. All right, so here we have our peanut butter and jelly one and the ultimate. How do you know it's the ultimate? Well, look, it blew up. It started to crack. It's still in one piece, so there's nothing really aesthetically wrong with it. And what do we have in this one? We have jelly, we have Nutella, we have peanut butter, we have marshmallow fluff. I mean, come on folks, it's got everything in there. So for this one, for the peanut butter and jelly, I'm gonna make this one in what, a pink. All right, so we'll go with the pink icing. And again, folks, 3 drops of food coloring. Pink is the hardest one to make because you're actually using red. And to get these colors, I just bought the neon. It's called neon food coloring. It's a gel actually. So you just want to get those on there. So peanut butter and jelly with pink icing and I don't know. Let's put a little bit of chocolate chips on top of that. How's that look? All right, it's time for the ultimate. You know what's in there. And this one is pure red. Okay, so we're gonna go with the red. I'm gonna put this right here. Full load on icing. And this one, well, we're just gonna add it with a couple of the colors from Toy Story. And that's what makes it the ultimate. Let's plate them up. And you know what? We're gonna have to taste them. I wonder which one we're gonna taste. All right, guess which one I went with? Ultimate. So you could see almost, you could see the layers. Can you see that in there? The layers of everything that we put in there. Folks, this is easy. Let's see. Sugar Rush. Here we go. Oh! Wow, marshmallow. It's like a s'mores, but everything's on the inside. Delicious, sweet, pastry, buttery, Nutella, jellies, tart. Do it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this one. This one was a lot of fun. Listen, we're doing the countdown to the 50th anniversary of Magic Kingdom. This is only 13. We have a heck of a lot more to do. So please, I hope you're enjoying some of these. I hope you tell your friends. Check me out on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, of course. Tell your friends. Get the community going. We're almost there. October 1st is around the corner. Can't wait. If you did like what you saw, please like, subscribe, and share. Tell your friends, tell your friends. From my kitchen to yours, till next time.